Nestled on the shores of Lake Superior at the base of the Nor'Western Mountains, Thunder Bay is located at the geographical center of Canada. A French outpost for the local fur trade was established in the area as early as 1678. By 1803, a fort was established, and in 1896, the first waterworks system was installed to serve a population of 2,500. It was an unsophisticated system that pumped untreated water from a local river to the town. Today, Thunder Bay's population is 120,000 and growing. In fact, Thunder Bay is Canada's largest community on Lake Superior. This vibrant and growing community has been ranked as one of the top 10 cities in Canada in which to conduct business. Since 1999, the city has been working toward a lake-to-lake concept of water management. The idea is to take water from Lake Superior through the treatment process to the distribution system, through the pollution control plant, and back to the environment. In less than a decade, Thunder Bay has achieved this goal with the help of a SCADA software solution from Wonderware and the support of Wonderware Canada East, the local Wonderware distributor. The Bear Point Water Treatment Plant in Thunder Bay is an all-new water treatment facility that takes water in from Lake Superior and prepares it for the city's distribution system. Some of the challenges in developing this new facility included the need to integrate an existing pumping station, expansion to include another 20 pumping stations, and the ability to communicate with existing PLCs from multiple manufacturers. After analyzing the plant's needs, specifications, and future expansion plans, Wonderware Canada East and Canadian system integrator Automation Now recommended a SCADA software solution from Wonderware.
In selecting Wonderware as the SCADA solution for this project, we had to look not only at the scope of the original project, but also the expansion in the future to be able to communicate to 20 remote sites that had different PLC manufacturers and communication protocols that we had to achieve. Wonderware had the versatility not only to communicate with the 12 PLCs locally in this facility, but had the capabilities to talk to multiple PLC manufacturers over different protocols for the entire scope of the project in the future.
We've recently expanded our Bear Point water treatment facility from a 14 million gallon a day direct filtration facility to a 25 million gallon a day ultrafiltration plant. Part of the expansion was using SCADA software, and the choice was Wonderware. Our operators found that very easy to use, and thus we standardized on that product. With the standardization came the implementation of this software for 20 of our remote pumping stations.
Throughout the plant, at every step of the process, water quality is being monitored, and Wonderware software is an integral part of the process.
Since we started up the new Bear Point Water Treatment Facility, Wonderware software has been an amazing tool, especially for me being the process engineer at the plant. We use Active Factory for trending analysis, and I can make customized trends for operations. It's very easy to use. I'm able to pull whatever parameters I need into one trend and see how they're related in the process, and make better informed decisions about the process.
Wonderware's SCADAlarm software is an indispensable tool for the plant operators. Since Bear Point is supplying the city's drinking water, it's imperative that all analytical equipment be continuously monitored. If an instrument takes a reading that's out of a predetermined range, an alarm will sound and the operator is notified, both on the SCADAlarm screen and a plant-wide alarm system, in case the operator is away from the control room. Because of Wonderware software's legendary easy-to-use and intuitive interface, system integrators from Automation Now are able to realize ongoing efficiencies as the system expands.
I think my favorite part of Wonderware would be the ease of use. Having everything clearly defined on a screen in front of you. It's all there, it's at your fingertips. Whether you want to look at trending, whether you want to turn a pump off and on, whether you want to see what your chemical dosages are, it's all there, and it's easy to look at, easy to use. Wonderware just makes it so simple.
One of the unique features of Bear Point is the dedicated training facility. Instructors can project a live view of the facility and make adjustments to the process in real time. Not only does this provide a great environment for learning, but the same space can also be used for group analysis and troubleshooting.
If you're with a group of people, it's nice to put it up on that big screen that you can transfer all the data that's in front of the operator's eyes on his operating screen and take that and watch the whole process live online, and Wonderware makes that simple.
BearPoint's operation is controlled by a Microsoft Windows system utilizing Wonderware terminal services to run the entire plant. Redundant servers with UPS backup systems log over 5,000 points of data 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. On the network side, redundant switches and redundant fiber optics talk DeviceNet and to 10 PLCs in the field. Once this information reaches the network closet, they get routed into the IL servers. All that information goes into the SCADA system, providing real-time data acquisition as well as controlling the plant through operator terminals in the control room.
For me, the strength of the Wonderware system is the trending package and the data collection. I'm very pleased with how I can collect whatever data point I want to hone in on a certain process and figure out what exactly is going on there. And if a pump's about to fail or something's going on, I can pick that up.
Outside the facility, the process begins when the water from Lake Superior enters the intake chamber in the old building through 3 raw water intakes. Traveling screens filter out any solid lake debris that could cause damage to the filtration plant. Analytical equipment measures the pH, turbidity, particle counts, and chlorine residual of the raw water as it enters the wet well. Each of BearPoint's 4 wet wells has a total daily pumping capacity of 27 million gallons. The water is then pumped to the filtration building next door. In order to protect the staff from Thunder Bay's sub-freezing winters, workers travel from one building to another via an underground tunnel. As water flows through the facility, Wonderware InTouch software is utilized to operate a series of pumps and control valves as the water makes its way to the ultrafiltration membrane room. This is where Wonderware's graphical interface is particularly effective.
With the ultrafiltration trains on a backwash cycle, there is a representation of the bubbles and the aeration throughout each of the filters. On the Wonderware screen, the operator gets a representation of exactly the bubbles and the tank drain and the levels of that process.
The Wonderware software is an incredible tool for the operators. They can stay in a central location in the control room, monitor all the plant processes, all the analytical equipment, and really have a good idea what's going on in the plant without actually having to leave the central control room. There's also SCADA terminals all over the plant, so if the operator does have to go out and check something out, he can still view the processes from out in the field. All the analytical equipment is on these screens, so at any one time I can go to the start of the process, find out what our raw water quality is, and then go to the end of the process and see how good the drinking water is going out of this plant.
The installation at BearPoint Water Treatment Facility was so well implemented that it was voted Best HMI SCADA Application at the 2006 Wonderware Open.
Whether you've been working with Wonderware for 1 day or if you've been working with Wonderware for 1 year, the ease of use is the same for everyone. And that gets everyone on the same page at the same time really fast. And that's important when you want to increase efficiency and run your plant to the best that you can.
Thunder Bay's BearPoint Water Treatment Plant is the first ZWeed 1000 version 3 plant of its kind in the world. With a combination of existing equipment, a new state-of-the-art filtration system, and PLCs from multiple manufacturers, it all comes together at Thunder Bay with a little help from Wonderware.